Hey, you guys, welcome back to Retro Movie Palace. My name is Gert, and we have a special episode for you today. It is not a movie, it is Prince of Bel-Air, the series. Why do we have it? Because it's iconic. 10 facts, though, you may not know about.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't just a hit TV show. It had a captivating backstory, too. Inspired by music manager Benny Medina's life, it turned Will Smith from a rapper in debt to a sitcom star. The quick creation and surprising cast made it even more intriguing, with the iconic theme song and crossovers with other shows adding to its charm. Behind the scenes, there were some challenges, but the show's enduring legacy and beloved characters kept viewers hooked. And did you know about the mystery of Will's mother in the opening credits? Stay with us till the end because there's more to discover about this iconic series. Number 1. What is the real story behind The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Benny Medina, a music promoter, and his partner Jeff Pollock intended to make a television show on his life in 1990. Benny grew up in East Los Angeles, but his life changed when he met a wealthy white youngster whose family resided in Beverly Hills, and he eventually moved in with them. They decided to use this part of Benny's life for the TV show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But instead of having a black character live with a rich white family, which had been done on TV before, they made the rich family black. This way, the show could explore important issues like prejudice and class differences within the black community. Number 2. Smith became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith was already famous as a music star, but he got into a lot of debt because he didn't pay his taxes. His girlfriend advised that he attend a recording of the Arsenio Hall show where he met Benny Medina. Medina had an idea for a TV show based on his own life and pitched it to Will. At first, Will was unsure because he had never acted before. Later, at a party thrown by Quincy Jones in 1989, Will was asked to audition on the spot using a script from a failed TV show called Morris Day. He did so well that the head of NBC, Brandon Tartikoff, liked his performance. He had the first contract for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air written up that same night in a limousine outside the party. The pilot episode was filmed 3 months later. To settle his debts from his music career, Will had to give 70% of his salary from the first 3 seasons to the IRS. Number 3. Quick creation and surprising cast. The pilot script for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was written in 3 weeks by Andy and Susan Borowitz, and the cast filmed it fast. Filming for the show began on May 1, 1990, and the first season aired from September 1990 until May 1991. The series finale was taped on March 21, 1996, and aired on May 20, 1996. Interestingly, Janet Hubert and James Avery admitted in interviews that they had never heard of Will Smith's music act. This goes to show how quickly the show came together, and how some of the cast members were new to Will Smith's fame as a musician. Number 4. The theme song of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Quincy Jones, the show's executive producer, created the theme music for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is credited to both Jones and Will Smith at the end of each episode. Will Smith wrote and performed the song, The Fresh Prince. The catchy music is used throughout the show to link scenes together and to start and end each episode. The pilot episode features longer introductory credits with an extra verse of the song, Yo Home to Bel-Air. Number 5. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and In the House connections. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and In the House shared the same executive producers, Winifred Hervey, David Salzman, and Quincy Jones. This led to some fun crossovers between the two shows. In the second season of In the House, Alfonso Ribeiro and Tatiana Ali appeared as their Fresh Prince characters. Later that season, James Avery appeared as Philip Banks in the episode Love on a One-Way Street. After The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air concluded, Alfonso Ribeiro joined the cast of In the House for Season 3 as Dr. Maxwell Stanton. Number 6. The real story behind Aunt Vivian's exit. The first actress to play Vivian Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was Janet Hubert, but she didn't return to the show in Season 4. Many people thought she was fired, and that she and Will Smith hadn't talked for years after. Hubert and Smith both gave an NPR interview in 2020, explaining what had actually happened. Hubert stated that she was not dismissed, but was dealing with a number of personal issues. including an abusive marriage, so her mind was elsewhere. Will Smith shared that he was struggling with his fast-growing fame at a young age and regretted how he acted back then, wishing things had been different. Number 7. The Fate of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Even though The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ran for 6 seasons, NBC actually canceled the show after the 4th season in 1994. The finale episode, The Philadelphia Story, was meant to be the end. But because of a flood of fan letters to both Will Smith and NBC begging for the show to come back, executives changed their minds and renewed it for 2 more seasons. However, when Joseph Marcel, who played Jeffrey Butler, mentioned his plans to return to the UK, it led the rest of the cast to decide they were done too. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th season finales were written as farewell episodes, just in case the show wasn't renewed again. The 6th season finale was written knowing it would be the end. Interestingly, the show's ratings were highest in the USA during season 3, but dropped to the lowest during season 6. Despite this, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air remains a beloved classic. Number 8. Fun facts about characters in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Did you know that Jeffrey, the Banks family's long-suffering housekeeper, shares the last name Butler? If that wasn't amusing enough, his middle name is Barbara. Nikki, Vivian, and Philip's youngest son has a very long full name: Nicholas Andrew Michael Sean Nathan Wanya Banks. He's named after the 4 members of Boys II Men who performed at his baptism. Lisa's real name, Beulah, is revealed in season 5. Number 9. Work environment on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. According to a profile of writer Genji Kohan in 2017, the writer's room for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was described as a challenging place to work, with New Yorker contributor Emily Nussbaum calling it a toxic mess. She mentioned that the staff included Will Smith's bodyguard and cousin, and they worked long hours while often arguing. Nussbaum also reported instances of cruel pranks, such as someone urinating in a colleague's bottle of tequila. Kohan, one of the 2 female writers and the only white woman, was given a nickname that made fun of her race and religion. These details shed light on the less-than-ideal atmosphere behind the scenes of the beloved TV show. Number 10. The mystery of Will's mother in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. In every title sequence of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, a woman wearing a shower cap appears as Will's mother. Allegedly, this actor was never paid for her appearance. It has been said that she auditioned for a role, but it was either removed from the pilot episode or utilized as opening credits footage. Vernee Watson-Johnson plays Will's mother when she comes on stage with the cast. Interestingly, despite playing mother and son on the show, Vernee Watson-Johnson is only 14 years older than Will Smith. Similarly, Janet Hubert, who initially played Will's mother in the opening credits, was just 12 years older than Will Smith. These casting choices may seem surprising, but they're part of what makes The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air so unique. So that's all for today's video. If you like it, click the like and bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.